So in this problem, what we have is x squared minus 3x plus 2 divided by x minus 1. So the purpose of this is obviously we already know the answer, but I want to make sure you guys know how to set it up, because I'm going to give you guys two more difficult problems, which are ones that you're going to see. So the first thing we always want to do when we're doing synthetic division, in long division, we divided by the factor. In synthetic division, we're going to divide by the 0. In synthetic division, we wrote what the whole dividend was. In long division, we wrote the whole dividend. In synthetic division, we're just going to write the coefficients of the dividend. So here's our divisor. Here's our dividend. OK? So remember what I said. Long division, you have to do it when x is squared, right, or third, or whatever else, when your divisor. Is our divisor linear in this case? Yes. So we can find the 0. So to find the 0, all I simply need to do is take my factor and set it equal to 0, x equals 1. So what I do is I just write 1 on the outside of that. And then I go ahead and take the coefficients of my dividend. Now make sure that your coefficients are your dividend is in descending form, descending order. And also make sure if you have any missing terms, which we'll do a problem of, make sure you replace that with 0. So like, for instance, if I went to x squared to 2 and there was no 3x there, you'd have to put 0 as the coefficient. Remember, because we kind of showed you that place value there. All right. So anyways, in this case, we have 1, -3, and 2. So synthetic division is great, but remember, we can only do synthetic division when we have a linear divisor. But the problem with synthetic division is it is kind of cryptic. It's an easy way to divide, but we have to kind of understand what our answer looks like. So Alex, this is what we basically do. The first term is we're going to bring it all the way down, and that's your first part. So you're going to multiply on the diagonal, add on the vertical. Multiply on the diagonal, and then add on the vertical. Once you multiply on the diagonal, you add on the vertical. So you multiply on the diagonal. 1 times 1 is 1. And you add on the vertical. -3 plus 1 is -2. You multiply on the diagonal. -2 times 1 is -2. And you add on the vertical. 2 plus -2 is 0. Now, again, like I said, this is kind of cryptic. What the heck does that? Right? When we did long division, it was nice because the quotient was written right up top. So we need to understand what this is. The last term is your remainder. The second last term is your constant. And then it goes to x, x squared, x cubed, x to the 4th, however many numbers we have. But it just keeps on going in succession. But that's our answer. So we can write our q of x as x minus 2, because these are the coefficients, which we already knew from doing this problem 3 times. Correct? OK? And since it's a remainder, we know that since we have a remainder of 0, we know that 1 is a 0, and x minus 1 is